Hello folks, I'm back out in the garage again today. Today I'm going to tinker around a little bit more. I hope to get the back bumper reinstalled. And I've got the grill laying here in the back in the bed. I'm going to try to freshen it up some. I may have found a front bumper for the truck. Guy has one for sale. He said he'd let me have it for 70 bucks, and he says this looks good, no damage. Pictures was kind of vague, so we'll have to see, but it is local, so I might be going to pick that up today or tomorrow. But anyway, I'll get busy and bring you along for the ride. Here's the grill. It's pretty dirty. I don't have any water out here now, especially right now. We've still got snow on the ground, especially right here in front of the shop. But it does say that it's 49 degrees, but like I say, I don't have any water, and I don't really want to turn the water hose on because then it'll freeze tonight. So I'm going to see how good I can get it cleaned up with thinner and a brush, and then tape off the Chevy emblem and paint it all silver. I do have some issues. All of the top bolts are good where it bolts on there. All three places, there's another one there, are all good. The only ones that I'm having a problem with, or will have a problem with, are the ones that are on the bottom. That one's broke away. That one's good. And that one's broke away. So I think the pieces are still actually where the screws were. I'm pretty sure, yeah. See, I left the pieces there. There's that one. And not much of that one, but there's some of it there. But anyway, I might be able to at least take this one and glue it back in place, or maybe even do some plastic welding and put it back together. I don't know how well that'll work with this plastic on this grill, but that's what I thought about trying. Otherwise, I may have to just glue some other pieces on and then bolt it on that way. Yeah, it looks like the other one might be there, that little piece. It's just missing a little corner, and that is what's underneath that bolt over there on the passenger side. So I'm gonna get busy. Okay, I got this plastic welding kit from Harbor Freight, and I've used it before on several different things, and it worked really well. I don't know how it's going to work with this plastic. I don't know what type of plastic it is, but I'm going to give it a shot. I got it heating up now. And here's the piece that came off the front. That's one of the pieces anyway. And it fits just like that. So I'm going to try to hold it in place and then weld it right along here and there on the crack on the back side. And if that holds, then I'll take and put some of the screen in there and try to melt it in right inside here. If you can see my finger wiggling around there, and see if that gives it a little bit of strength. But I might be better served with some super glue, but I don't know that the super glue is going to actually cure and take care of it good enough. So I'm going to try this first, and I'll let you watch me try to weld this on. All right, we're going to give this a shot. It's not quite as warm as it probably should be yet, but I'm going to see if it'll start at least. It's melting it. All right, just got it in place there. That's pretty firm. Now I'll flip it around and put a little bit of this. I got to cut a piece of this screen here, and try to work it up inside there. That'll give it a little bit of strength. Okay, it took me a while to find some scissors to cut the screen with, and then I had to make a corner out of it, but we're going to give it a shot. It's good and hot now, so it should melt right in. All right, got that. I'll tell you what, you get your fingers up too close to this thing here, and it'll let you know. Well, it ain't pretty. Okay, got a little light on the subject now. Like I say, it's not pretty, but the most of the screen is melted into the plastic. That's what you want. And I'll show you here in a moment how firm it feels. Okay, I hope you can see it. It is nice and firm. It's not going to go anywhere. Well, I hope anyway. It should be good enough to at least get a bolt on there and snug it up. But so now I can go ahead and paint it. I've already got the Chevy emblem taped off, and I've got the thing cleaned as best as it can. So I'm going to go ahead and squirt some silver on it, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, I got this thing hung up here where you guys can see, or got you standing up there where you guys can see where I got it hung up. Like I say, I got the thing taped off. I haven't put a single coat on it yet, so hope this thing doesn't look too nasty whenever I get some paint on it. It is a little cold out here, so it's probably going to be wanting to run. Off camera, I got the headlight bezels that were in the same shape as the grill. Didn't need any welding, but definitely need painting. Might as well paint them to match. Alright, the headlight bezels turned out better than the grill. The grill had a lot of checking in it, a lot of pits and stuff in the plastic, and it shows, but it's better than it was. If later on, if I want to, I can always take and paint all this stuff flat black. That would hide a lot of that. But for now, we're going to call these pieces chromed. Craigslist chromed. Okay, as you saw, I got the grill and the headlight bezels painted. The bumper I did the other day. I'm going to go over and see if my neighbor's home. If he is, I'll have him come over and help me pick this bumper up and take it back there and at least put it back there behind the truck so I can pick it up and put it on there. I tell you what, that sucker's heavy. Good thing is I got those dual exhaust tailpipes that come straight out the back. And when I took it down, I let it down on top of those, and thankfully the pipe and everything is still good and strong, and it didn't affect it at all. So that's the way I'll go back on. I'll pick it up and put it on those pipes and then bolt it in place. But if I don't get that done, then I'll come back for a little outro, and we'll call this one done. I'm happy with what I got done. I just looked online, and to replace the grill without these pieces, but just the grill, is anywhere from $36 to $60. And if you go through LMC Truck, they're wanting about 75, 80 bucks for it or something like that. And none of them come with the emblem. Now this emblem, you'd think, okay, well fine, you can take that emblem off, but you can't. The original one, it doesn't have, it has holes back there, but there's no bolts. It's just something glued in place. That's the reason why I taped that off instead of taking it off and just painting. I'd love to take it off and just paint it and then refresh it on the back side, make it look a little better, but that's not possible. But like I said, if this doesn't look nice, then I can always take it back out later on, paint it flat black. I'd really like to put right along in here. I've seen many times where the people have put the body color in this area here, and I kind of like to do that. That looks nice. It would probably look nice flat black with that body color stripe in the middle there. But anyway, like I say, I'll go see if my neighbor's available, and if he's not, then I'll close this one out. I'll be back. Well, my neighbor wasn't home to help me with the bumper, so I went ahead and installed the grill. Looks pretty good. I wish I had more light here. It actually looks a lot better than it did hanging on the stand there. Got the tape off. As you can see, I don't have a lot of light here, unfortunately, but as you can see, that emblem is pretty cracked and stuff, but not a lot I can do about that. But it's in. I probably am going to need to get me some new lenses here. They're all cracked as well, and I'm sure that once I take all the paint off of it that got underneath the tape, it's probably not going to like that too much, but we'll see. So for now, that's where I'm at. I think it looks pretty good. At least the front smile will match the rear end, and it doesn't have any missing pieces or anything like that. And the weld that I made for this down here in the corner is holding up real well. So everything's good. Okay, folks, I pedaled around quite a while here waiting for my neighbor, but evidently he's got some errands to run or something. So I'm not going to get the bumper put on today. But I went around and looked for keys and stuff for the door locks, thinking that maybe I can use the old door locks that came out of the truck, but I can't seem to find any of the keys. I'm going to look some more inside. I had a whole bunch of keys out here and in the man cave, but I can't seem to find the door key to fit the door locks. So that's just what I spent a good bit of my day doing. But anyway, I'll look around some. I have some more piles of keys inside. I'll try some of those. Maybe they're in there. The ignition switch, you don't need a key to start it. You need a key to go to accessory to go back. And I did find a key that did that. So that's a good thing. I did find it, but it doesn't matter. I need to change out that ignition lock switch. Anyway, so, but that'll be another day. That's once I get everything where it's roadworthy and I'm going to be driving at places, then I'll worry about changing that. But for now, it's kind of convenient just to reach in and start it up. I just started it a few minutes ago, and to let it run for a few minutes. It looks like the oil pressure gauge is working. Everything seems to be working as it should. The truck's got a pretty much of a dead miss now. Probably fouled plugs and stuff like this. Like I said when I first started this thing, it's going to need a tune-up. It's going to need a lot of love under the hood. It needs an oil change and all this kind of stuff. So, but anyway, I'm gonna call this one done for today. I did get something accomplished. I got the grill painted and put in, and piddled around. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and thanks for coming along for the ride. Please like and subscribe.